Jalen Green, A Journey from Scraps to Stardom. Before becoming a star for the Houston Rockets, Jalen Green was already a sensation. Dropping out of school at just 18, he headed straight to the G League, earning $500,000. And now, he's the greatest hope for a franchise desperately craving glory. But behind the fiery dunks and explosive play style, Jalen stunned the world with his unexpected love story. Falling for Drea Michelle, 17 years his senior, a successful, famous, and experienced individual, made waves. But what propelled this kid to the top? Talent, hard work, or something else? And how did he win the heart of a woman with a career, status, and life experience? Jalen's childhood wasn't a fairy tale. Born on February 9, 2002, in Merced, California, he grew up in small towns like Livingston and Fresno, where he faced hardships. His mother, Bree Perron, a Filipino nurse, and his stepfather, Marcus Green, a former basketball player, encouraged his love for sports. They weren't rich, though. Jalen didn't have fancy basketball shoes or pristine courts. He practiced on broken courts under the blistering California sun, believing one day it would pay off. Fresno wasn't kind either. Jalen often faced jealousy, with people pulling him down as he tried to climb. But he kept pushing, moved to prolific prep in Napa at 16, and continued chasing his dream. His big break came when, at 15, he became a star at San Joaquin Memorial High School, receiving offers from colleges like Arizona and USC. At 18, Jalen took a gamble and skipped college to join the G League Ignite. It was bold, but it showed his fearlessness. He played against seasoned pros, and while he averaged 17.9 points per game in the 2020-21 season, it wasn't without struggle. Still, he shone in the toughest environments, proving he was ready. The 2021 NBA draft saw the Houston Rockets pick him second. His rookie season wasn't easy. At first, Jalen averaged 14 points a game with shaky shooting. Critics wondered if he was worth the pick. But in March 2022, Jalen erupted. He dropped 30 points in 5 straight games, a feat only Allen Iverson had matched. His 41-point performance against the Atlanta Hawks proved Jalen wasn't just a rookie, he was a force to be reckoned with. In the 2022-23 season, Jalen climbed higher, averaging 22.1 points per game, showing consistency with performances like a 42-point game against the Timberwolves. But he never stopped learning. "I'm not afraid to fail, I'm afraid of not trying," he said, a mantra that carried him through rough patches. By 2024 to 2025, Jalen reached his peak. He signed a 3-year, $106 million extension with the Rockets in October 2024, reflecting the team's faith in him. He averaged 21.5 points per game, leading the Rockets to an 8-game win streak in 2025, including clutch moments like a 30-point, 13-assist game against the Philadelphia 76ers. He wasn't just scoring, he was leading, but off the court, Jalen was building his empire. From his $40.8 million rookie deal to his $15.3 million extension, his earnings were sky high. Real estate became his next venture. He turned his millions into tangible assets, like a mansion in Houston, complete with an NBA-grade basketball court, gym, and infinity pool. Jalen was no longer just a baller, he was a businessman. Cars were another passion. A Lamborghini Urus, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a Porsche 911 Turbo S. Each car matched his fast, explosive style. But it wasn't just about the toys. Jalen used his fame for endorsement deals with Adidas, Coinbase, Google, and Liquid Death, raking in millions every year. A single Instagram post could earn him tens of thousands. Fashion and digital entertainment were also key parts of his lifestyle. Jalen had an obsession with high-end brands like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, turning every outing into his own runway. He splurged on gaming setups, diving into virtual worlds with custom PCs and limited edition headsets. But Jalen's life wasn't without its controversies. His relationship with Drea Michelle, a fashion designer 17 years his senior, sparked intense public debate. The birth of their daughter in May 2024 added fuel to the fire. Critics called him a gold digger, But Jalen shrugged off the criticism, focusing on his family and career. Rumors about another child from a relationship with model Maya Yafi further complicated his image. But Jalen remained steady, showing that his love life didn't define him. On the court, Jalen continued to face scrutiny. Despite averaging 21.5 points per game in 2024 to 2025, he was criticized for inconsistency and selfish play. Fans on social media mocked him when he missed the 2025 All-Star Game, questioning his confidence. But Jalen refused to back down. He kept proving himself with jaw-dropping performances like his 42-point game against the Memphis Grizzlies. Fatherhood became a defining part of Jalen's life. At just 23, he balanced the pressures of the NBA with the duties of being a father to two children. It wasn't easy, but Jalen embraced it. Through it all, he continued to inspire millions, especially in his hometown of Fresno. In addition to basketball, Jalen worked tirelessly to give back to his community. He hosted free basketball camps for underprivileged youth through Houston's Space City Kids and raised funds for education in Fresno. He didn't just talk about making a difference. He showed up, teaching kids and listening to their dreams. Jalen Green's journey is one of persistence, talent, and heart. From the broken courts of Fresno to the bright lights of the NBA, he's carved out a legacy that's more than just points on the scoreboard. It's about grit, determination, and proving that no dream is too big. As the new leader of the Houston Rockets, Jalen Green is building a legacy both on and off the court. One shot, one dunk, one moment at a time.